Einen wunderschönen guten Tag wünsche ich euch und herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Genshin Impact. Ja, wir machen an der Stelle weiter, wo wir das letzte Mal aufgehört haben. Vorher schauen wir noch kurz, was es hier gibt. Achso, das ist das Gewürz-Event, das machen wir, schätze ich, später. Genau. Wir wollen nach Inazuma und müssen Kucho Sarah einholen. Wenn wir uns erinnern, im letzten Part haben wir ja den Komplott der Tenryo-Verwaltung mit den Fatui aufgedeckt. Und Kucho Sarah will jetzt die Sache selbst in die Hand nehmen. Allerdings haben auch wir noch ein paar Rechnungen mit Senora zu begleichen. Sie hat schließlich unserem Freund Venti das göttliche Herz gestohlen. Und jetzt will sie anscheinend Raidens Herz stehlen. Das ist nicht gut. Gar nicht gut. Wir müssen also recht schnell hin und versuchen, das Ganze zu verhindern. Herausforderung starten. Da sehen wir sie schon. Senora und Raiden. Aber Sarah sehe ich irgendwie nicht. Ach doch, sie liegt dort. Da, jetzt über meinem Kopf.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market.
Hey, pass auf, was du sagst.
Your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun.
Senora.
I know. You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
Du versuchst die Kontrolle über Inazuma zu übernehmen.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Der Kameraden willen, die von teuflischen Augen geplagt wurden.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
Auch das göttliche Herz von Venti.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
Nun, es wird Zeit für die Abrechnung.
You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
Pass auf, gleich. Absolut krasser Move von uns. Und wir reden tatsächlich mal selber.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Da ist selbst Signora kurz sprachlos.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Yep, ich will dich töten.
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part.
Okay, sehr schön. Jetzt Bossfight.
As you wish.
Okay.
Ring cutter. You blade.
Detestable.
So, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon. Okay, jetzt kann ich erst einmal ganz kurz mich ausruhen.
I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my
So.
emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Das ist die nächste Motte. Also hier müssen wir die Motten einsammeln und schnell den Kern mit deren Hilfe schmelzen.
The pale flame smolders.
Okay, da haben wir noch eine von denen. Pale Flame, ist das nicht ein Artefakt-Set? Nein, ich will doch nicht das Ding angreifen. Danke. So. Phase 2. Übrigens, um den Kälteeffekt bzw. jetzt den Hitzeeffekt in der zweiten Phase wegzubekommen, müsst ihr euch an diese 4 Säulen in den Ecken stellen. Wenn ihr eine von den Säulen zerstört, habt ihr diese Säule nicht mehr, um euch daran aufzuwärmen. Allerdings entfernt sie alles auf dem Boden quasi. Also sprich, sie entfernt dieses ganze Feuer-Lava-Zeug, was sie da auf dem Boden macht, was euch ja Schaden zufügt. Dementsprechend kann es mitunter auch hilfreich sein, die Dinger zu zerstören. Aber ich mache das eher ungern, weil, wie gesagt, ich nutze die Dinger halt lieber, um mich daran aufzuwärmen.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of good one. Diana special.
So, Beeilung, Beeilung, Beeilung. So, kurz wieder aufwärmen. Das ist schlecht.
Not every wound will heal.
Bully me. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Retribution!
Stay put.
So, wir versuchen es weiterhin, sie so schnell wie möglich zu besiegen hier an dieser Stelle.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Komm schon. Ah, shit. Wir schaffen es nicht vor ihrer Tornado-Phase. Ja, Mist. Oh, shit. Das ist weg.
You will pay for that.
Ich könnte mal ein Shield aktivieren und hier das Zeug zerstören. So, das kriegen wir hin. Komm. Komm, das muss reichen. Nochmal Shield. Kann ich? Nein, kann ich nicht. Okay, dann machen wir das. Sehr gut. Haben wir geschafft. Haben wir geschafft. Tja, wir haben trainiert. Du hast ganz schön nachgelassen, Signora. Oh oh.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Okay.
Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Raiden, man kann es mit dem Unwetter auch übertreiben.
It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
La Signora ist tot.
One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Irgendwas ist hier seltsam. Muso no Hitotachi.
Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Yaemikos Plan.
So, to recap, Yaemiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Also den Plan auf Halt zu stellen, finde ich nicht gut.
You're so silent.
Wir müssen etwas tun. Der Lärm draußen ist belästigend.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Ja, wir dürfen Tenshukaku lebend verlassen. Wir sind raus. Also ist es jetzt okay, uns zu töten.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Er hat nicht wirklich eine Chance, Leute. Lasst es lieber. Yes, Plan hat funktioniert. Wir sind wieder da.
So, we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Die Fatui haben den Shogun Raiden hinters Licht geführt.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
Du weißt über das alles Bescheid?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
Aber das Augenharz-Dekret, es hat dazu geführt, dass das Volk von Inazuma viel verloren hat.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not?
Das stimmt zwar, aber das hat ja mit dem Vision Hunt Decree zu tun. Wäre das Vision Hunt Decree nicht, würden die Leute keine teuflischen Augen benutzen, die ihnen das Leben aussaugen. Ja, wir erinnern uns gern zurück an unseren Freund Teppei.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Das sind deine utopischen Gefilde. Es ist ein Raum, der aus deinem Bewusstsein besteht, nicht wahr?
That's right. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
Ich diskutiere nicht mehr mit dir. Ich werde dich einfach absetzen.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Your arrival has brought a deafening static.
Stay put!
Bist du hin? Da hinten? Jetzt hier?
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Oh Mann. Habe ich schon mal erwähnt, dass ich teleportierende Dinge nicht leiden kann.
Shaken and stirred. You blade. You're up.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Und genau für diesen Zweck haben wir das Anti-Raiden-Training gemacht. Hallo, ich möchte gerne mal shielden. Dankeschön.
Look at you, Foodhound.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. No, my
Wir machen gefühlt immer weniger Schaden. Aber ich glaube, das muss auch so sein. Weil der Kampf ist nun mal gescriptet. Wir sollen da nicht so easy gewinnen gegen sie. Wäre der Kampf nicht gescriptet, hätten wir sogar eine Chance, den zu gewinnen, würde ich sagen.
Stay put.
Evasion is futile. Instabilities will be removed.
Ach ja, nee. Ja, ein bisschen eklig ist das schon, dass wir jetzt nichts mehr verwenden dürfen.
Inferior.
Lasst mich mal wieder irgendwas verwenden, bitte. So heilungstechnisch oder so. Ah ja, jetzt mache ich gar keinen Schaden mehr. Ich frage mich, ob man sie tatsächlich besiegen kann, bevor es dazu kommt. Ich glaube aber nicht.
dear me. Aren't you cutting it rather close?
Eigentlich kam ich noch relativ gut zurecht, aber
Miko,
okay.
this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Auf geht's, zweite Runde.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Diesmal mit ein bisschen Buff von Miko.
Fleeting shadow.
Jetzt sollte eigentlich recht easy werden alles, weil wir kriegen einen Schadensbuff für unseren aktiven Charakter. Wir kriegen Energy Buff für unsere inaktiven Characters.
Turns to silence.
Wo ist sie? Da. Oh, wenn ich so viel Schaden in Realität machen würde, das wäre cool. Aber so weit sind wir leider noch nicht. Kann sogar sein, dass wir sowas später hinbekommen werden.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Ich glaube, wir müssen sie nicht mal ganz besiegen, weil wir sollen sie ja nicht töten. Nicht so wie Senora.
Your verdict is decided.
Rain cutter.
All will be settled. Thunder. Your verdict is decided.
Ja. Okay, wir machen keinen Schaden mehr. Ich glaube, wir haben es geschafft, ja. Sehr gut.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Während die Leute mit voller Kraft voranschreiten, kann es jenseits der göttlichen Erwartung sein.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Richtig.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When
Wow,
all
du bist
said
auch
and
kein
done,
Gott, ja,
all
ey.
you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope.
Oh, Thomas auch endlich frei. Das ist so gut.
But some ambitions outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends.
Ja, Kazuha.
They remain as they were in the beginning.
Das ist immer noch ziemlich offen. Was hat Kazuha für eine Verbindung mit Kokomi?
And true. For all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished?
Die Wünsche und der Glaube der Menschen wurden erhört.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Ja. Und damit haben wir quasi die Hauptquestreihe in Inazuma abgeschlossen. Jetzt können wir noch ein paar Fragen an Yaimiko stellen. Und ich würde sagen, das machen wir auch noch.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Ja, ist immer am Scherzen.
Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Ich war wohl etwas übermütig.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations.
Danke.
Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Ja.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Was willst du uns sagen, Jai?
I handed that over.
Was? Warum?
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly?
Oh. Mit deiner Geheimtechnik vom großen Narukami-Schrein? Naja, wie dem auch sei.
The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Aber warum hattest du das göttliche Herz überhaupt? Gehört das nicht eigentlich A?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it.
Ach so, ergibt Sinn.
As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Das kommt drauf an, was die Fatui damit vorhaben.
Paimon has to agree.
So genau weiß man das ja noch nicht.
More than a Gnosis.
Aber tatsächlich gibt mir das jedes Mal wieder No Game No Life Vibes. Einfach alle göttlichen Herzen zu sammeln und dann kann man vielleicht den großen Gott herausfordern, der mich am Anfang von meiner Schwester getrennt hat und uns in dieser Welt gefangen hält. Vielleicht hat es irgendwie damit was zu tun. Kann ich mir zumindest gut vorstellen. Aber ja. Anscheinend bin ich wirklich wertvoll.
Well, what's done is done. And Paimon hardly thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Sehr gut.
What would you like to know about?
Erstmal über die Shogun-Puppe.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Kann es sein?
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
Ja, das wird später noch eine große Rolle spielen. Das sehen wir aber dann, wenn wir nach Sumeru kommen. Ja, was ist mit dem ehemaligen Shogun Raiden?
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in.
Wahrscheinlich
Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
die Katastrophe von Kanria.
Must have been super hard on A.
War das etwa Kanria?
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Über meine Schwester.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Naja, nachdem ich sie getroffen hatte, fühlt es sich nicht wirklich wie sie an.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
In Ordnung, dann noch eine letzte Sache über die nächste Station der Reise.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh ja, sie ist auch
you
cute.
haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Alles klar, ich habe keine weiteren Fragen.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Yep, ich werde gut darauf aufpassen.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Wir wollen mal nicht übertreiben.
Okay, I'll stop. Now a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Wieder mit meiner Schwester vereint zu sein, schätze ich.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
To be fair, ich brauche auch kein Vision. Ich brauche kein göttliches Auge. Ich kann Elemente auch so beeinflussen. So, damit haben wir die Inazuma-Questline abgeschlossen. Und ich würde sagen, das reicht dann auch erstmal für den Part. Wir haben eine Menge erlebt. Wir haben sowohl gegen Signora als auch gegen Raiden gekämpft. Haben Inazuma gerettet vor dem Vision Hunt Decree. Und haben schon mal ein bisschen was über Sumeru und die niedere Herrin Kusanagi erfahren. Das Wissen dort als Ressource behandelt wird. Und nach Sumeru werden wir demnächst gehen. Ich schätze, dass wir das noch nicht im nächsten Part machen werden, aber immerhin ist Sumeru der nächste Stop der Main Story. Ja, wenn euch der Part gefallen hat, dann würde ich mich über ein Like oder ein Abo sehr freuen. Vergesst nicht, die Glocke zu aktivieren, um die zukünftigen Parts nicht zu verpassen. Und für all diejenigen, die die vergangenen Parts noch nicht gesehen haben, ist am Ende des Videos eine Playlist verlinkt. Damit verabschiede ich mich von euch. Bis zum nächsten Part. Ciao, ciao.